For the first time, U.S. pilots had to divert over Syria because a Russian fighter jet came within 20 nautical miles, according to U.S. officials. Two F-16s flying out of Incirlik Air Base were in northeastern Syria attempting to bomb an ISIS target when the incident occurred. U.S. officials tell CNN that American pilots are under new, strict rules. If Russian aircraft come within the 20-mile limit, for their own safety, the Americans must move away. The U.S. doesn't think the Russians will shoot them down, but commanders don't trust Russia not to make a mistake, officials tell CNN. Defense Secretary Ash Carter pressing for another round of talks with Moscow about managing the skies.
To protect our air crews and to continue, as the coalition intends to do, its air campaign unchanged.
The incident happened after this, the first meeting between the two sides to discuss air safety. The Russians secretly videotaped it all and posted it on YouTube. U.S. commanders say they were shocked. Carter adamant the U.S. will go no further than technical talks.
We are not prepared to cooperate in a strategy which, as we've explained, is flawed, tragically flawed on the Russians' part.
Russia also launched naval strikes, 4 warships in the Caspian Sea, firing 26 missiles into Syria, hitting 11 targets, according to Moscow. U.S. officials say this was the first time the Russians fired this highly accurate missile in combat. Pentagon officials believe it is a direct message to them from Moscow: we can fire at you from long distances. And in western Syria, Russia now in ground combat. Artillery and rocket launchers pounded targets to back up regime forces of Bashar al-Assad.
Syrian rebels fire a U.S.-made TOW anti-tank missile hitting a Syrian army troop carrier. The army was on the move in northern Hama province in central Syria. The video posted by the Free Syrian Army. Following a week of intense Russian and Syrian Air Force strikes, it appears a ground offensive is underway in the area, an area far away from the zone controlled by the Islamic State. But it's not easy going. At dawn, says this rebel field commander, there was an intense bombardment with rockets, artillery, tanks, and Russian planes trying to smash our defensive lines, but we held our ground. He claimed the Syrian army was trying to advance on 3 fronts. Also in Hama province, Russian-made Hind attack helicopters were in action, though it's not clear if the pilots are Syrian or Russian. Further north in Aleppo province, rebels say warplanes bombed a warehouse full of weapons and ammunition belonging to a unit of the Free Syrian Army known to have links with the United States. Thank God we escaped alive, says this man, vowing to fight the regime of Bashar al-Assad without weapons or ammunition, just knives and swords. And Wednesday, Russia let loose with even more firepower, launching 26 medium-range cruise missiles from warships in the Caspian Sea at ISIS targets almost 1,000 miles away, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. The sound and fury of this brutal war quickly growing ever more intense. Ben Wiedemann, CNN,